My teammate had just picked up a heavy machine gun, but the next second, a blue energy blast suddenly pierced through his chest. My teammate fell to the ground, dead on the spot. Hearing the commotion, the sergeant rushed over, only to witness an unbelievable scene. Standing in the jungle was a completely transparent creature, its two eyes glowing with an eerie light. A bullet hit the monster's thigh, and the green blood it shed splattered onto the surrounding leaves. After running out of ammunition, the sergeant picked up the heavy machine gun from the ground and continued firing in the direction where the monster was fleeing. At that moment, I joined in with my squad members, firing frantically at the forest ahead. A few minutes later, the woods before us had been reduced to ruins. I was convinced that no creature on Earth could have survived that barrage of attacks. But then I discovered that my teammate's wound was in a melted and charred state. No weapon currently on Earth could do that. After searching, my comrades learned
no blood, no bodies. We hit nothing.
This was beyond our comprehension. Since we couldn't see the target, setting traps and waiting was the only option. We set up a defensive line on the ridge, composed of fragmentation grenades and landmines. As long as the monster approached, it would surely be blown to pieces. Meanwhile, the injured mysterious creature deactivated its cloaking. It was an extraterrestrial being known as the Predator. It took out a medical first aid kit and began treating its wound. As the injection went in, it couldn't help but let out a roar. As night fell, the hidden traps were triggered. A massive creature charged through. The sergeant drew his knife from his waist and kept fighting back. He thought he had taken down the mysterious creature, only to discover it was just a wild boar that had stumbled into the trap. When we returned to base, we were shocked to find that the machine gunner's body had mysteriously disappeared. Clearly, it was the work of that mysterious creature. It had managed to take the body without triggering the minefield, which filled everyone with deep dread. When the next day's sunlight filtered through the leaves onto the vines, I discovered an important clue.
He's using the trees.
There is something else. When the big man was killed, you must have wounded it. Its blood was on the leaves.
Bleeds. We can kill it. I changed our combat strategy. This time, I eliminated modern weapons like explosives and switched to the most primitive traps, using discarded leaves as camouflage and replacing ropes with vines. After everything was ready, I walked out alone to act as bait. Without any warning, the mechanism behind me suddenly activated. Before anyone could react, the Predator began firing energy blasts, triggering the tree stump trap and severely injuring one of my comrades before escaping from the trap. It was during this opportunity that we all finally saw what the Predator looked like. It continuously moved between the trees. To avenge the fallen machine gunner, the sergeant grabbed his gun and gave chase. Fearing an accident, my comrade went to provide support.